You're actually in our library right now, and this is where usually we do our cooking. For today study case, I actually put up probably a two style to show you how the palettes being created. The first one probably industrial style, which is quite popular for the millennial or Generation Z. One is because the cost efficiency, and it gives this rugged kind of feeling into it. It has this raw element that coming in. So I started usually with a basic color like everybody else. We either start with terrazzo, which is raw, or I even start with the concrete. I use a tile gray representation in this case, right? From there, I will start clearing up the palette. Usually are very neutral. Then I like to add an accent. Being an accent, I can add into a raw metal, a raw stone that gives this a little bit rough texture. Industrial is a bit quite raw, so you use a raw material, all that adding the palette in. Then at the same time, everything rough is also no good, so we add a little bit of the softening, which is a stone, or maybe a wood, or even a stone. I can even add a raw metal just coming into it. Then sometimes I put a dash of color, just like cooking. You're adding a dash of material to bring it in. That's actually one example how we put up the color of the industrial. The industrial tend to be gray, but on my version, I do like to have a little bit accent because it brings freshness to the space. Otherwise, it can grow quite gloomy. The next one is actually more Scandinavian, which is more popular to the youngster. I will start probably with my same thing, basic selection. I'll probably pick one of the color that probably will become my base. And when I start this, I start to accomplish. Scandinavian is a clean, quiet piece. So mixing this color with a white, right? Continue by monotone color will be where is the color coming in. Then sometime we can inject a little bit pattern but it's watching the color is very important in Scandinavian there. Sometimes we need a glass, we can tint it up the glass for the palette. But being after that, sometimes we do want to have accent. We do need stone, so a little bit of crystal stone, adding some exotic finishing. You can have an accent here, which probably I'll go with a little bit dash of green here. That will creating this nice clean palette, quieter, that make this style a little bit have its own peaceful Zen personality to it. I mean, I say I put a very light green here, but some people you can put the light pink at the same time. Does give this different kind of personality. Obviously, the pink are more feminine, the green a little bit more masculine. Depending on who's the user is, you can always change the palette. The rule as design, actually there's no rule, so you do what it works. So the idea, all these color mixtures to give you guys be daring to explore. Always put a color palette before you continue, so you don't have to overspend